Hello, everybody. Today we're going to actually explore some of the key features of the SGX website. So without any further delay, let me show you how to actually find the SGX website. Simply key in SGX on Google, and you'll be able to find a link that would allow you to access the SGX website. So once you arrive at the SGX website, you'll be able to see the following. And one of the first things that you'll be able to see is how well the Straits Times Index or the STI Index would have done for today. And as you can see clearly on the screen, it's not a particularly good day for the Straits Times Index, and it has dropped by about 0.64%. For the folks on my program, you will find that we're also very interested in how the REITs index has been doing. So as you scroll down, you see the S-REITs 20 index, and you'll be able to find that the index has been doing rather well today, and it's gone up by 0.68%. The next thing we're going to look at is that we want to look at the data of a particular stock. So you can go to securities, prices, and screeners to actually assess details on a stock price. And as you click upon it, you would be able to see a table that lists out all the major stocks in the stock market. And by looking at different tabs, you would be able to assess information on how real estate investment trusts are doing or various business trusts. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we're just going to go to a specific stock today and look at what information is available when we click on an actual counter. So let's not delay anymore, and let's move on to see Venture. If you click on Venture, you would be able to see the current price that it is trading at, and from the screen, you can tell that it's gone up by about 1.6% today, which is actually not bad. You would also be able to look at price trends, and you could toggle between 1 month, all right, or up to 5 years. Okay, and this is how Venture has been doing for the past 5 years, all right. And as you scroll down, you'll be able to get hold of detailed information on the valuation of Venture. So under the overview, I'm particularly interested in Venture's beta, which measures how volatile it is. And at 0.46, the volatility isn't particularly high. All right. Another thing that I'm interested in looking at are the common financial metrics that we employ for value investors. So I'm interested in things like the price earnings ratio. And of course, as a dividends investor, I should be aware of how much dividends Venture has been giving out for the past year. Okay, all right. And you could click the financials where you could get more detailed information on how well the stock has been doing so far. Okay, and finally, for dividends investors, this is the tab where you could figure out how consistently Venture has actually been paying their dividends. So as you can see on this particular table, Venture has been giving dividends for the past 9 years or so, all right, which means that it's a very, very steady yield counter that many investors can rely on passive income. The next thing we're going to do is we're quickly going to run through the company announcements of a particular stock. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to review a particular counter, and this counter being Bestworld, and we want to look at the kind of company announcements that are useful for retail investors. So let's go to securities, prices, and screeners, and let's go under prices. And what you'll be able to see is you see the table again, and we will key in Bestworld. All right, and we click on to Bestworld. All right, and what we will do is that we will go straight to company announcements, and you'll be able to find the latest company announcements of Bestworld. All right, yeah, we want to find out what has been happening in Bestworld in the month of April. So what we're going to do is that we're going to click View All, okay, and then when we get onto this page, right, that contains all the previous announcements from Bestworld, we want to focus on April the 8th to April the 11th. All right, so April the 8th and April the 11th. All right, so these are the key events that has happened to the counter during this time, okay? And the reason why I've chosen this particular date is because I am well aware that on the 10th of April, Chief Executive Officer Dr. Dora Hone, all right, has actually made a transaction on the stock. So typically, if you are looking at a company and you want to see whether key members of management are disposing their stocks or acquiring their stocks, you will find an update that looks like this. It says disclosure of interest, and it says things like director or chief executive officer. All right, so if you want to get more information on that, click on this. And as you scroll down to the bottom, you will be able to find 2 PDF attachments that contain detailed data on the disposal or acquisition of stocks. We will click onto the second one, all right, which would then allow us to access a particular form, all right. So if you scroll down onto this form, all right, you'll be able to find that Dora Hone, okay, has actually made some transactions, okay. And if you scroll up to the 4th page, it says that she has acquired some securities via market transaction, okay. So as part of this exercise, we have gone through the different corporate announcements, and in particular, we've shown you how an actual disposal or an acquisition of shares look like. All right, that's all for now. Thank you very much.